Taurus. Welcome to my weekly general relationship reading. In this week, I'm going to tell you another set of story happened in February, which is can show you how synchronicity works, right? Back in February, I have listened to two outstanding reading. This first reading is the February 2nd, February 1st, 2023. Um, and there's Tarot channel just Sayin Tarot Oracle, who published video titled Taurus. This is faded. Next 40 hours, Tarot and Oracle reading 2023. So in that reading, she mentioned the co-creation in this upcoming week, right? The February 5th, Katy Tarot published a video titled as Taurus, Unexpected Miracle Land in Your Laps, 6 to 12. If you look at the Katy Tarot, usually always have some topic as a miracle or the blessing. So a lot of times people usually discount it or just skip it away. But all those meaningful titles, it does create some impact on the life of the people. I think let me give you one of the example for this reading. I will give you an example, tips how to do the uh, the co-creation with spirit and divine at the end of this reading. All right. So Katy Tarot mentioned in February 5th. Uh, she was specified the February 6th to 12 for the Taurus. She said, we have the card of synchronicity. Your prayer and question are being answered by synchronicity events. Notice them in order to increase the flow. So all you need to do is taking notice of those events, those synchronicity when they take place in their life. Right. So Jian also have a lot of card reading over there. And what happened was February, beginning of February, I started to notice my dishwasher is malfunction. So the dishwasher, when the timer point to 2, at one morning I get it up and nothing is working. The dirty dishes were still there. I was so annoyed, and I I had tried to fix it. There is no way to fix. I had a plan to replace the dishwasher. I kind of like figure out the day to go to Home Depot's and measure my dishwasher size and plus place an order. So it's approximately like probably like $400 or $500, right? Um, so uh, on the week unfolding at the February 6th, um, and it is still break uh, until the one morning. I have been not using the dishwasher for that like almost 2 weeks. When it get into middle of the that week, I think it's February 8th or 9th. One of a sudden at the morning, I hear you know, the dishwasher is kicking off, it's running. I was so excited. I went to my kitchen to look, and dishwasher is up and running like as normal. Uh, I I tried to figure out what happened, right? If it's break, this is physical things, right? Even though I know there is reading talk about that, I did write down those events as they requested, right? Um, but the next day, I started to test it. Um, I tested, no timer is working. I tested 1 hour is working. It was working. I tested 2 hour mark. I thought it's not gonna working, but it turns out it is working. It was working, and I did 3 hour, just run the dishwasher without doing anything. It is working. So when I come back to think about that, what does that mean for this? Is you know, the synchronicity of the event, right? It was broken and then fixed. Those are synchronicity of event, and bring this serendipity to my life. But there's much more is the co-create with universe, and which is just the Sayin Tarot Oracle. That channel was talked about, right? So they co-create because I'm co-create with spirit and divine. I was given the power to tell my story at here to let you guys know the spirit and divine power. It is working. It is reflected in the people's life. So what does co-create with spirit and divine means? The co-creation with spirit and divine refer to the process of collaborating with a higher power of conscience to bring about a positive change in the world. It involves acknowledge of presence of higher intelligence or creating force in the universe and align one intention and action with this force. This co-creative process involves developing a deep sense of connection with divine through the practice such as meditation, prayer, and other spiritual practice. By connecting with those higher power, individual can tap into its wisdom, guidance, and creative energy to bring their vision and dream to life. So um, the creation with spirit and divine also involved the surrendering the flow of life and trusting that everything is unfolding according to greater plan or purpose. It requires letting go of need to control the outcomes. Instead, allow the universe to guide the one path. So overall, if I summarize up, is co-creation involved a deep sense of faith, trust, and surrender, as well as willingness to align oneself with greater vision and purpose beyond one's individual ego. So uh, this week I'm talk about this to you, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna talk about how I did it. And in next following weeks, I will talk about in the same week, I have 2 other examples I want to share with you. If you like my story, definitely subscribe it. I wrote a book, A Journey Must Be Taken playlist, which have a lot more story about those kind of similar with synchronicity. Definitely, I suggest you to have a copy to read it. Taurus. So let's get a card for your recently past. Recently past is the 4-9-1. Your current energy is the 10 of Swords. Your unfolding energy in this week is the Page of Pentacles. Your unexpected energy is the Moon. And your potential outcome for upcoming week is the Six of Wands. All right, Taurus. I'm gonna use the Qing as clarifier. Okay, so for your most recent past is the abundance. Your current energy is the limping. Your upcoming unfolding energy for this week is the Sayin. Your unexpected energy is the confined. Your potential outcome is increasing. All right, Tauruses. So you the most recently past, you have nine of one. You have so many things, so many initiatives going on in your work. All right, so you kind of exhausted. Um, you know, you probably have not nine, at least have 4 or 5 major things going on, especially currently at the tax season, right? And also, at the end of year, end of quarter is started, right? So you may have some goal need to be achieved, and some deadline to catch, and all of things happening in your life, and you feel like you're tired, exhausted, and but look at the brighter side. All of those initiatives are growing, right? And that is something like it's clarified by the 55 abundance, right? So you are exhausted, I know. I feel it. And I'm Taurus, I feel the same, right? But if you're tired, look at what you have been done or what you have, right? It's abundance. It's growing, in that sense, right? The current energy, you're kind of like a Ten of Sword, right? Ten of Sword is something you can't take it anymore, right? Um, this person is like doing so much stuff and you can't take it anymore. When you reach that point, you have a lot of things happen, and at the end you have nothing happen. You don't want to do anything anymore, just push it aside, and you want to take a break. And which basically said that when you reach a Ten of Sword, you feel like you really cannot take it anymore, and it was clarified as you are limbering, right? When you limbering, you basically try to dodge the bullet. Just let it go. I will put this initiative temporarily on side. Let me do this first. So the way I look at this is you need to basically choose one task, focus on it, get it done, move on to next one, right? And sometimes if you need to team other dedicated for someone, uh, dedicated to someone, do it. And another way is prioritize it, right? You have a there's nothing you cannot delay it, right? If there's tax need to be filled, April 15th deadline, right? So you may even deadline is come, you can file delay tax. You don't have to be that hard to yourself, right? Look at the unfolding energy for this week. It's Page of Pentacle, right? So you are seeing it. you are moving gradually for those pentacles you are building, right? Even though very slow, but that pentacle, that security, that sense of abundance is coming. You are building, right? You may feel it's not, things is not moving. The one by one, it is moving. You are have the great you are moving. You are traveling at a great distance. Look at this person who have the divine knowledge. It is gift from the high power to uh, to give him this pentacle, right? The page of pentacle. Um, you are seeing this. You see. You know it. It's just knowing. You will get it done. I believe me. You will. Uh, right? That's unfolding energy across this week. But what you unexpected is this moon energy. You feel something you are working on, you don't know full detail of it, right? There is some, I can't say secret, the detail or somebody's working on. You may not get the transparent or the how they will deal with it, so you're not care about that. Uh, well, that is fully unexpected, right? You don't have to know everything, right? What you really need to know is your goal, right? How do you move it, right? So you clarify the confined, right? So you think about yourself, look inward to say what you can do, what you cannot do, what you put the priority for, which one is number one priority, how can you uh, box it up, or they just push, reserve this time to do this specific task, right? That will make your initiative move forward, right? Um, right. So this is called the the moon energy. Um, believe me, trust the things will unfold it for you. Look at what the potential outcome, right? This person is in victory lab, right? So this person is a king's messenger, right? Ride the horse and weighs those crown and declare the good news. Six wands energy, right? It was clarified by the increasing, right? So you're moving in the right direction. Your goal will be done, and what you are thinking, you will have one by one to get it done, right? Get off that turn of soul mass energy. You think about it. This is coming in this week. You will feel much better as this week unfolded, ended by end of this week, right? Uh, so Tauruses, I wish you have the blessing week. If you do like my reading, definitely subscribe it. And check my book, The Journey Must Be Taken playlist, which that will give you much more understanding of how specific synchronicity event will happen, right? All right, Tauruses, I wish you have blessing week. As I promised, I will tell you the tip. How do I uh, get into the co-creation with Spirit and Divine? All the synchronicities at the end of this video. So just like you always have that untapped the potential to be in sync with universe. So what you need to do is first you need to listen to those tarot reading often. Each tarot reading may capture only one thread of your thought. There are, if you have so many thought initiative on your mind, uh, so our other tarot reading, oracle reading will definitely help you. That's first. That will put your mind into sync with universe. Uh, when you try to co-create a universe, you will need to write down your diary. The diary is going to be you need to name your diary. Not only name your diary, you need to set up your clear goal. What do you want to have this co-creation with the higher power? What is about? Have the clear goal, right? Say I want to have my subscriber get into uh, 20K or 200K or or 2 million K. So you have this clear goal, and then you want to achieve it. You have to trust the things will unfold on the best interest of you, and you have to use all the force you have. Everything you do is working toward that goal. Could happen, magical will happen, but magical will not happen just like something you like you get granted. It's hard work. The co-creation is hard work. You will have used whatever you want, the effort to push through to reach that goal. Just want to say this: the magic happen like that way. You know that goal you can achieve. It's like one layer between you and that goal, but you just don't know how to get it. So you would try out 10 different way to reach that goal. You may exhaust all the option. At the last, it will happen. All right. I hope this tip does uh, give you some kind of insight, enlightenment. I will talk you more tips at next week.